we're going to start with a dab. And then we're going to get some messages to see what real love looks like to you. So, real love looks like to you. First and foremost, you need it to be transformative for both you and your partner. And through this transformation, you guys grow more intimate together and really become a good balance and a good safe place for each other. One that's full of feeling and patience and something that you can like almost tangibly hold. Like, you know, you can't really hold love in your hand per se, but you know, when your significant other brings you a drink that you really enjoy, that is a token of love. And that's kind of what you're looking for. Isn't necessarily the token itself, it's the kind of love that goes with that. You also need a love that gives you space to be yourself, especially if you're not really even sure who yourself is. You need a kind of love that allows yourself to try different things in order to figure out who you are, and then to still receive that unconditional love without any kind of judgment. You also need something that's warm and cozy. And it doesn't even have to like look that way, but you'd like it to feel that way. You want to feel like home when you're with your significant other. Yeah, and you're looking for that happily ever after. And there's a message here that's kind of, there's a slight stall, and that's because how this is coming through doesn't look like how you thought it would. So your version of your real love is unconventional. So that was a little side message for someone. But thanks. We'll see you later. Hi, number 2. So, we're going to start with the dab. The little nozzle thing isn't working very well. It's making noises. I hope we don't blow up. Alright. Anyway, so we're going to get some messages and see what real love looks like to you. So with that whole kind of intro with the dabs, kind of going with the cards, where it's like there's a lot of weird things that you aren't used to, but it seems to be working. Let's pull some more cards and see what else comes out. Yeah, so the things that are kind of weird and aren't really normal, you're actually having a lot of fun with. And through this fun, it's actually transforming you into a different person. And a kind of person that can be vulnerable. And the kind of person that can be more spontaneous and can kind of go for something they want. Not just kind of letting life pull them here and there. You need a love that's inspiring. And when you encounter this kind of love, you're actually going to be able to see a better version of yourself kind of like in this other person. And it's going to want you to it's going to want you to figure out how to become that better version of yourself. So it's not just like, it's not changing for somebody. It's like realizing on the inside that you can do better, and then you want to do better. And this person inspires you every day to keep wanting to do better. And not just for them, but for yourself, which is the important part. And the way they're going to do this is by kind of having weird little quirks that just kind of are like, what's going on? On top of the fact that they're just going to be fun. So it's kind of fun, eccentric, and it's going to really just change your whole kind of view on the world. Which is beautiful. And this kind of love is going to actually transform you on the inside. And then when that transformation on the inside starts really happening, then it's going to start coming out and bleeding out to the rest of your life, which will start being better. And you're going to start feeling better. And you're going to really start actually going after having goals and going after them. Just because you actually have something that you want to achieve, and then motivation to achieve it. And it sounds like it's coming from this outside source, but it's more just this outside source is just kind of finally had the right kind of inspiration to spark the right kind of life inside of you. And this kind of love is going to definitely help you acquire self-love, self-fulfillment, and be able to stand up for yourself and not get ran over or used and abused like you were before. Which is beautiful too. So there you go. Thank you. See you later. Hi, number 3. So we're gonna start with a dab. All right, now we're gonna get some messages and see what real love looks like to you. So real love to you is like someone who is extremely attentive to your needs. You want someone who can like almost know what you need before you even have to say anything. And you like being pampered, which is nice. So you'll need someone who's really sweet and loving. Excuse me. You're wow. Hey, you can come in. Alright, sorry about that. So, alright, so you're also going to need someone who is active, sweet, but you're also looking for someone who like super protective, and not in like a jealousy kind of way, just more as like, this is mine, don't even think about it. Yeah, you want someone who's gonna give you their whole heart and be stable and attentive and be there for the dark times. And definitely someone who can go the distance, can weather the storms, can love and be intimate, know your needs, be attentive, sweet and loving. That's nice. All right, well, thank you. We'll see you later. Hi, number 4. So we're gonna start with a dab. And then we're going to get some messages on what real love looks like to you. This thing's making noises. We're going to have to take it back. You definitely need someone who's flexible who's open-minded. Someone who's just full of unconditional love no matter what. You want someone who is gonna hold on to you, but allow you to still be free and open to do whatever you want to do. And you want someone who's not going to have any kind of like, you don't want someone who's going to make you feel guilty about any life decisions or have any kind of repercussions. You're just looking for unconditional love and unabided freedom. Yeah, you want to be able to still run around and keep your options open, but still have this unconditional love without any strings attached. So, which is nice. And you know, if that's what you want, it's out there. So don't settle. See you later. And number 5. So, we're going to start with a dab. And then we're going to get some messages about what real love looks like to you. So you need a love that is forgiving. Someone who isn't going to take what you say personally or use that against you. Some people are just dedicated to misunderstanding you because it upsets you. It keeps a certain kind of control over you. And when you quit caring about other people understanding you, then you'll actually find some people who will care about understanding you. There are people out there who will see things how you do, or at least kind of be in the same ballpark. And there are people who, at least, even if they don't understand you, make you feel wanted. And given the space and the time with forgiveness of yourself and from them, then you can get to a place where you can actually stand up on your own 2 feet again. But you have to make space in your life for people who are going to understand you. So you're going to have to start cutting out the people who just, the people that you feel like that you like have to keep trying to help and it just never really is going anywhere, or it's like you never feel heard. Quit talking to those people and start talking to I want to say like start talking to yourself, but kind of like, you know, ask yourself like, why don't people understand me? Do you understand yourself? And start going down these rabbit holes of questions, and you'll start kind of seeing things and understanding that, you know, it's not your job to make people understand you. They either do or they don't. And if they don't, then they're not meant for you. And if they're not meant for you, then you can get rid of it, and then you can have room for people who are going to understand you. So, there's still hope. It's not the end of the world, but you're going to have to make room for new people in your life. Whatever that means. Good luck. Hi, number 6. So, we're going to start with the dab. And then we're going to get some messages on what real love looks like to you. Seems like for you, real love is suffocating. That's what it looks like to you. Yeah. Oof, that's pretty rough. Yeah, it's like to you, love makes you blind. And for someone who's never really been in real love, that makes sense. But real love for you is gonna do that to you. It's gonna make you feel blind. And it's also gonna make you, force you to really feel things and to sit with those feelings. And real love to you, you'll actually want to stop the partying, and you'll understand how love actually connects people, and not just on some kind of superficial outside level. Real love for you is going to really be quite a transformative experience. Whether it works out or not, it will change you to your core in a good way, in a very good way. You're not going to be so selfish or intimidating for no reason. It's also going to help you be able to grow and learn and expand in a way that you weren't able to before. And it's definitely going to be unexpected, which is how that journey starts. It's already going to start just in a completely unexpected, blindsiding kind of way. And before you know it, you're in it and you're now blind, just like you thought everyone else in love was. And you're now sitting in these feelings that you've never felt before, which is cool. So, thank you. We'll see you later.